Okay, folks, it's your buddy Mike Messier, leaving the Parks Mall at Arlington, Texas here, trying to find my vehicle. By the time the movie ended, the movie theater that's in the mall stays open later than the mall itself, like all the stores. So then they start closing down entrances and so forth that I was expecting to have available for me to exit properly. So now I'm walking around like an asshole looking for my car. Now in the meantime, the movie that I saw just now, I actually saw a double header, but I'll start with the most recent one, Pan's Labyrinth, which if you've never seen it, I do suggest it. I do think it's a movie worth seeing. I enjoy the film. It's in Spanish, the language. So unless you speak Spanish, best to see a subtitled version like I did. I saw this movie on DVD quite some time ago. I remembered I always was fascinated by the movie the one time I saw it, wishing I had seen it in the theater. And now, all these years later, that dream has come true. That being said, I don't know if I'm supposed to walk up this grass or what the fuck. This cop guy's coming through. Ooh. Security. I was gonna go up that, grassy knoll, but I didn't want the Paul Blart to pull me over. But in any event, let's see. So Pan's Labyrinth, Del Toro is the director. I don't want to say his first name wrong, but this guy, I believe, won an Oscar. I think it was called like Fish for Water, which I thought was god awful. Won the Oscar, which I never understood because, well, I think I do understand. I think sometimes they give these Oscars to actors or filmmakers based on prior work, you know. So I mean, I think Del Toro might have gotten his Oscar for like Fish for Water, but Pan's Labyrinth is a far superior film to that crap. I'm trying to explain this fucking movie, Pan's Labyrinth. It's like there's this whole fucking war going on, and the captain, who of course is evil, has this pretty wife, and it's kind of implied that maybe he made the wife a widow, and she has a previous child from her tailor husband, Ophelia, who turns out to be the star of our show. And Ophelia, of course, hates her soon-to-be, or she hates her stepfather, because he's a cruel, vicious military man, and he's not too fond of her either. And the mother is now impregnated with another child from the captain, so that would, in a sense, be the step-sibling of our central character, Ophelia. Now, all of this madness is going on. Ophelia is having this kind of visions and odd supernatural experiences with the underworld, which is pretty scary, spooky, slimy land that she goes to, a labyrinth, and there's all these different creatures and monsters and fairies and all this shit. So the movie's kind of complicated because you've basically got two stories going on at once. You got the conflict, the war with all the intrigue, and then the pregnant wife, and she's sick, and doctors, and revolutionaries. And then you got a little girl's other world, and so forth. So I won't give it away beyond that. I do see my vehicle. I could have used the walk anyway. I've been driving so much lately, I've lost my walking feet. But this is a good chance to get those back on, for Christ's sake. Oh, I'm almost at my car. It's a very pleasant trip I'm having. Pleasant Arlington, Texas. Very modern. I just stepped into an arcade that was like the Dave and Buster's to the next level. Everything's bigger in Texas, etc. I took a little video of the arcade. I couldn't believe all the state-of-the-art video games. No Pac-Man in there, folks. A little bit different than the south of the border arcade, which is something from a time warp. I like south of the border, and those games I'd probably do better on, but the games here in the Arlington Mall are over the top. There's also a skating rink in this fucking mall, like an ice skating rink where you could actually have a full hockey game if so inclined. There seems to be some youth sports and some young figure skaters doing their thing in there. There's also a fucking merry-go-round in the mall, and it's like a really good one. So all these things, you could just stay in the mall all fucking day. Alright folks, subscribe to Mike Messier YouTube channel, buy my fucking books.